All right, these are the questions for the Unit 5 assessment. You should have read the first story already. Question number 1. This question has 2 parts. Answer part A and then part B. Part A. Which sentence best states the main idea of the passage? A. Edison and other people invented the electric light. B. The first electric light bulb was not invented by Edison. C. Inventors, businesses, and the government all worked to bring electric lighting to all. Without government, only the people in large cities and towns would have electric light. Mark your answer. Press pause if you need to. Part B. Choose 2 sentences from the passage that support the answer to Part A. You are choosing 2. A. We call Edison the inventor of the light bulb, but the story of electric light begins before Edison and goes long after him. B. The first electric lamp was actually invented in Britain in 1801 by Sir Humphrey Davy. C. But Davy's lamp was limited because it could only be used outdoors. D. The first electric light bulb appeared some 60 years later. E. The government stepped in to solve that problem. Remember, the 2 that you choose should directly connect back to the answer you chose in Part A. Press pause. Use your test-taking skills. Cross out the ones that you know are not correct. Question 2. This question has 2 parts. Answer Part A, then Part B. Part A. What was the main problem with the first electric light bulb? A. It often ran out of gas. B. Its filament did not last long. C. It could not replace street lamps. D. It could only be used outside. Press pause, answer the question. Part B. What was the solution to the problem in Part A? A. Lamplighters refilled the gas as needed. B. Edison invented a practical light bulb. C. The government stepped in to provide help. D. Linesmen hung power lines to reach rural areas. Question 3. Use information from the passage and the timeline to arrange these events in order. Put the events in order by writing a number from 1, being what happened first, to 4, being what happened last, on the line next to each event. There's a timeline that you need to use to help you answer this question. The events are: homes in rural areas get electricity. City streets have gas lights for the first time. The first electric light bulb is invented. The first electric lamp is used. Put these in order, 1 being what happened first, 4 being what happened last. Press pause. Question 4. According to the timeline, what happened after Edison patented the light bulb? We're looking for what happened after. A. Davy invented the electric lamp. B. The city of Los Angeles got electric power. C. Swan created a more practical light bulb. D. The first gas lamps were used. Go back to your text. Press pause as needed. 5. What was the connection between Joseph Swan and Thomas Edison? A. Edison found a way to use Swan's light bulb outdoors. B. Edison helped Swan invent the filament. C. Edison used Swan's ideas to make a gas street lamp. D. Edison improved on the filament in Swan's light bulb. Use your test-taking strategies. Cross out what you know is not true. Go back to the text. Press pause if needed. 6. Use this dictionary entry to answer the question. The question is, what meaning of current is used in paragraph 2 of the passage? I'm going to read the meanings and then we'll go back and we'll look in the text. The word is current. It is, as an adjective, it means of or belonging to the present time. Or 2, commonly used or accepted. As a noun, definition 3, a flow of air or water in one direction. Or definition 4, the flow of electricity. Go back to paragraph 2. Reread the sentence using that word. Press pause. And then go back to question number 6. What is the meaning of current in paragraph 2 of the passage? Is it A, meaning one from above, B, meaning two from above, C, meaning 3, D, meaning 4? Mark your answer. In paragraph 3, question number 7, in paragraph 3, the word servant means. You can go back to paragraph 3. That word is circled for you. What does the word servant mean? A, one who serves. B, serve again. C, to not serve. D, able to serve. Mark your answer. 8. Which of these words from the passage comes from the Latin root meaning to watch? We're talking about bases here. Which word has a base that means to watch? A, filament. B, spectacle. C, generators. D, widespread. All right, you're going to press pause. You're going to go and you're going to read the 2 poems. The second passage, there are 2 poems you're going to read. Once you've read that, come back and listen to the following questions. Question 9, after you've read the 2 poems. This question has 2 parts. Answer part A, then part B. Part A. What do the speakers in both poems want? What do they both want? A, they both want to grow up and do the jobs of the people they observe. B, they both want to learn more about how electric light is produced. C, they both want to help bring electric light to the whole country. D, they both want to help their communities grow and change. What do the speakers in both poems want? Part B. Which line from The Lamplighter, one of the poems, best supports the answer to part A? A, it's time to take the window to see Leary going by. B, with lantern and with ladder, he comes posting up the street. C, O'Leary, I'll go round at night and light the lamps with you. D, for we are very lucky with a lamp before the door. Which of those best supports your answer in part A? Question 10. Read these two lines from The Linesman. In this box, this is from The Linesman. New poles and lines they will construct across our lonely land and place electric power and light at our command. Which two features of poems? Which two features of poetry does this line contain? A, repetition. B, onomatopoeia. C, alliteration. D, rhyme. E, simile. Question 11. What rhyme scheme is used for both of these poems? A, A-B, A-B. B, A-A, B-B. C, A-B, C-B. Or D, A-B, C-C. Go back to the poems and look at the rhyme scheme. Question 12. Use this dictionary entry to answer the question. Power. Which meaning of power is used in line 4 of The Linesman? You need to go back to The Linesman, look at line 4, reread it. What definition or meaning of power is being used? Look in the box. Power as a noun. Control over people or things. Number 2, political rule. Number 3, physical ability. Number 4, a means for supplying energy. Which meaning of power is used in line 4 of The Linesman? A, meaning number 1. B, meaning number 2. C, meaning number 3. D, meaning number 4. For each of those, it uses the word definition, actually. So just the same, definition 1, definition 2, definition 3, or definition 4. Question 13 is a written response. The instructions say, read the following prompt, then write your response. Think about the passage, Lighting the Way, and the poems, The Lamplighter and The Linesman. So all 3 texts that you've read for this assessment. In what way are all 3 of these texts similar? Write 2 to 3 sentences comparing the 3 texts. Use details from the text in your answer. We've been working on writing and responding to questions based on the text we've read. Think about the strategies we've used. You need to be writing in complete sentences, correct punctuation mark, and answering the question completely. I want you to notice that it says, in what ways, plural. That means you should have more than one. Press pause, take your time, answer the question. Moving on to the last part. The instructions say, read the paragraph from a report written by a student. It contains mistakes in grammar and in punctuation, and some words are missing. Revise and edit the paragraph by answering the questions. I'm going to read it as is, leaving the blanks, then we'll go back and look at each question. Electricity is affordable and reliable. It is often taken for granted. That is, people take it for granted until they don't have it, right? Loss of power and blackouts sometimes do occur. When they do, they blank enormous problems. One way to make sure we have the electricity we need is to update our power grid. It was a great system 50 years ago, but our power grid is aging. It was built before we had new clean sources of electricity, such as wind and solar power. As the Book Power for Tomorrow explains, we must update our grid today or face problems in the future. What is the best way to revise sentences 1 and 2? Go back and reread sentence 1 and 2. Press pause if you need. What is the best way to revise sentence 1 and 2? A, it is affordable and reliable. It is often taken for granted. Notice the commas, notice the punctuation. B, because it is affordable and reliable, electricity is often taken for granted. Again, notice the commas, notice the punctuation. C, taken for granted, electricity is often affordable and reliable. D, electricity is often affordable, often reliable, and often taken for granted. Cross out the ones you know it's not. Press pause if you need. 15. What is the correct way to punctuate sentence 3? Go back, read question 3. Read sentence 3. What is the correct way to punctuate that sentence? A, that is, comma, people take it for granted until, comma, they don't have it, right? Question mark. B, that is, comma, people take it for granted until they don't have it, comma, right? Question mark. C, that is, comma, people take it for granted, comma, until they don't have it, right? Question mark. D, correct as is. Pay attention to the punctuation marks and mark the correct answer. 16. Which word or words best fit in the blank in sentence 5? Go back, reread sentence 5. Which one of these fits in there best? A, will have created. B, creates. C, created. D, can create. Question 17. Question 17, I'm going to try that again. How should the underlined word in sentence 7 be written? Go back and look at sentence 7. Look at the word that's underlined. A, system, S-I-S-T-E-M. B, system, S-I-S-T-I-M. C, system, S-Y-S-T-E-M. Or D, correct as is. Question 18. How should the book title in sentence 9 be written? Go back, look at sentence 9. The book title is Power for Tomorrow. How should it be written? Take a look at A, B, and C and notice the differences. Or D, correct as is. Check back over your answers, and when you're done, turn it in.